Here's a statement most men don't like hearing, but need to hear. When you stop contacting a woman, you don't disappear from her mind. You actually become louder in it. A lot of men believe that if they stop texting, calling, or chasing a woman, we'll simply move on. Forget them and replace them overnight. That belief keeps men stuck in fear, over-explaining themselves, and staying available even when they feel disrespected or unsure. But that's not how attraction or human psychology really works. When contact suddenly stops, something shifts, the dynamic changes. The routine breaks, and for many women, that interruption creates curiosity, emotional tension, and a strong internal reaction, not because you're playing games, but because silence removes certainty, and certainty is what makes people feel comfortable enough to stop investing. This topic matters because many men misunderstand what no contact actually does. They either use it emotionally, hoping to punish her, or they avoid it altogether because they're afraid of losing her completely. Both approaches come from the same place: insecurity and lack of clarity. What most men don't realize is that women respond to absence in very specific ways. Emotionally first, logically later. When you stop reaching out, she doesn't just think, "Oh well." She starts feeling something before she ever forms a conclusion. And those feelings influence how she reacts, how she reaches out, or how she pulls back. This video breaks down exactly how a woman tends to respond when you stop contacting her. Not in theory, but in real-world behavior. No exaggeration, no fantasy. Just the honest psychological shifts that happen when attention is removed. Before we go further, welcome to the channel. If you're here, you're probably trying to understand women better. Stop over-chasing and regain control of your emotional position. That's what this space is about. Clear insight, not feel-good advice. Now, let's get into the real responses most women have when a man suddenly goes quiet. 1. She feels the shift before she understands it. When you stop contacting a woman, the first thing that happens isn't logical thought. It's emotional awareness. She doesn't sit down and analyze what's going on. She feels that something is off. The energy changes before the explanation ever shows up in her mind. Before the silence, there was a rhythm: messages, calls, reactions, attention. Even if she wasn't fully invested, she was used to your presence. When that presence suddenly disappears, it creates a gap, and humans don't like unexplained gaps, especially emotional ones. At first, she might not panic. She might even tell herself it's nothing. Maybe you're busy, maybe you're tired. But the longer the silence lasts, the louder that feeling becomes. Not fear, awareness. She becomes more conscious precisely because you're no longer there. This is where many men get it wrong. They assume that if a woman isn't immediately reaching out, nothing is happening on her side. But internal reactions always come before external. She notices the absence. She senses the change, and once she senses it, she can't unsense it. Picture this. You've been talking consistently. You're available, you respond. Then suddenly, you don't know, announcement. No explanation, just silence. Her phone becomes quieter, but her thoughts become noisier. She starts checking, not obsessively at first, but casually, then, more deliberately. She wonders if she missed something, if she said something wrong, if you're upset, if you're talking to someone else. These questions don't come from desperation. They come from disruption. What's important here is that the shift makes her emotionally alert. And emotional alertness is the doorway to attraction, reflection, and reevaluation. Comfort makes people lazy. Disruption makes them pay attention. Another key point men overlook is this.